What led you to do the CD of Duets?
Let me do it now because it probably won't do it later. Having the opportunity to work with certain artists, have banked certain artists like Sinatra and Sammy Davis and Michael Jackson, and it just, you know, fell in the right pocket.
This is it. Here I stand. I'm the light of the world, love you friend.
How do you choose the songs, the material?
The criteria was to get these great artists, marry songs which were indigenous to their style and their capabilities. Then it comes easy.
I'll never try to hold you back. I wouldn't try controlling you.
I wanted to ask you if there's anything that you haven't accomplished that you would love to accomplish and what that might be.
I want to just keep doing what I'm doing because I'm lucky to be still doing this after all these years and really giving back.
And they called it puppy love.
Isn't it lovely that the pop songs that you created are classics and are now going into the Great American Songbook? Does that not blow your mind?
It does. As an adult, though I respect what I did, I realized that they're just young little teenage songs from a little teenager. You know, I was the only kid writing those kind of songs. When I grew up, there were adults writing for kids and Frankie Avalon and for Elvis, and I was the only guy doing that. So you kind of looked at it later in life and realized you're in that niche, right. And it's an odd one because they're just simple little songs. What did I know then? Till I grew up into, you know, The Longest Day and My Way, where I became an adult.
You and I will be as free as the birds of the trees. Oh,
Has much changed since you were a teen idol? What was that like? Come on. When you look back on it, what was it like? Has much changed?
Same bullshit, more lights.
I know, but you gotta love it, right?
Yeah, no, it was great. Back then it was just like a little group of people running around doing the best they could, knowing something might happen with the industry. We weren't totally embraced by everybody. Now it's big time. You know, you got the technology, you got total embracement by society, by business, by government. Different time. I mean, but the components were the same. You always had the screaming girls.
I'm just a lonely boy.
Are there some songs that you've written that you like more than others?
Your songs are like your children. You know, you can't readily separate it. There's certain ones that you sing that emotionally touch you differently than the others.
Having my baby, what a lovely way of saying how much you love me.
If you really had to pick,
one
which
that
is
you
difficult.
don't know is, which is on the new album, is "Do I Love You," which is on the CD with Dolly Parton.
Do I love you? Do I have to say? Yes, I love you.
With your writing,
Yes.
do you consider yourself a composer first, a writer, and then a singer, or do you not make any distinction?
I don't consider myself one ahead of the other because the performing at this point is, it's fun, it's not work. And the writing thing is just something I'm proud of because it's always separated me from the pack, from all the other teen idols. It was probably when somebody says, you know, why the longevity? I think it's because when you get the respect as a writer, and each decade you've contributed in a sector where most people don't write, all of a sudden, you know, you look at it and go, I can always do that.
It's lovely to meet you. I'm going to put my head on your shoulder.
Put your head on my shoulder.
Paul Anka's CD Duets is now available in stores, and as for all of his tunes, you can hear them on AM 740 radio, and in particular on my show, Ziggy Stardust, at 11 p.m.